You are not gonna be successful if you doesn't have the right habit. That's right. Habits makes up 76% of the things that gonna shape your future. Alright, you might say that there are a lot of factors that determines your success, such as the wealth that you inherit from your parents, your IQ, your AQ, or maybe your talents that either on academic or sport, or maybe even your physical appearance. And yeah, I totally 100% agree those things determine your future. But if you take a closer look, those things are not in your control area. Those things are not the thing that you can change. You cannot change your physical appearance, well, most of it, and you cannot change your IQ, you cannot change your AQ, and maybe you cannot even change the amount of wealth that you inherit from your parents, right? And the first rule of having a good habit is, or a good mindset is to focus on the things that you can change. And habit is the most important tangible thing that gonna determine your futures. And in this episode, I will tell you how to have a good habit that suddenly gonna change your future. First of all, we as a human have something called a belief system. Belief system consists of 5 things. The first one is our thinking, our thought process. Our thought process will influence our action. Our action will change our habit. Our habit gonna change our character, and our character gonna change or maybe determines our destiny. So if you want to have a good destiny, you want to have a good path, or want to become a success person, you first need to have a good habit and a good thinking. So first, let's talk about having a good thinking or having a good thought process. Thought process is simply just a skill or an ability to determine which thing is good and bad. Well, it sounds simple, right? But yet so many people doesn't have this basic thinking mindset. Even our government, or maybe of people that have high paying jobs, doesn't have these things, like how to determine something is good or bad. And if you blunder because you doesn't have this thing, you're gonna be fall eventually. And if you fall, they're not gonna see your money or your power in this world. Once you have a blunder because you're not having this good mindset, you cannot determine which is good or bad, you eventually gonna be fall. So having a good mindset is the first thing to have before you become successful. So how to have this good mindset? The most I recommend you is to read a lot of books. Alright, you might hear this a lot from your FYP, your IG reel site like the Sigma Mail or Hopcore videos, to read a lot of books, right? But this thing is real, this thing is legit. You need to read a lot of books. Why? Because the author of the books, they will write their experience that may takes up months, years, or maybe even decades, and they write all this experience on the book. So if we read as a reader, we read those books, maybe just like a 3 full days from page 1 to the last page, and we will have the same experience as the author of the books, that they takes up decades to have that experience. But we as a reader just need a 3 full days to have the same experience as the author. So yeah, read a lot of books is maybe the most important thing to have a good mindset. And if you already have the good mindset, we go back to the belief system, right? We have a good mindset and we have a good action. And if we have the good action, we will have the good habit. And I will talk about how to have this good habit. And we already discussed how to have a good thinking, and we will discuss now to have how to have a good habit. Habit, let's start from the definition, right? Habit is the activity that you do regularly, maybe daily basis, weekly basis, that you do often, right? And if you want to have a good habit, there are two steps. Choose these two simple steps. The first one is to get rid of your bad habits. You're not gonna have a new good habits if you still have these bad habits, because these bad habits will stopping you to have a new habits, right? So how to get rid of these bad habits is as simple as to make it not satisfying. For example, if you have a bad habits of playing games too much, then uninstall the apps. Or maybe if you doesn't have the courage to do it, take the first step of limit the time of playing those games, like maybe 2 hours per day, and increase the times day by day, like 2 hours today, and you limit to be 1 hours per day in the next week, and eventually you're not gonna play those games anymore. So yeah, make it unsatisfying and you will get rid of the bad habits. Once you have get rid of the bad habits, you will need to make a new good habits, right? And I will quote this from the books called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Maybe you guys already read these books, and this is a good books about habits. And there are 5 steps of having a new habit. Oh no, just four things. The first one is to make it satisfying. So if you, let's say, if you want to make a new habit of becoming a good programmer, or maybe you want to learn some backend framework, right? You first need to make it satisfying. So set a goal, and if you already accomplish the goals, you will say to yourself, I will buy ice cream after finishing this task. So make it satisfying, right? So you will have the not the courage, you will have the want, you will want to do this task, right? Because you will have the reward after it. So the first one is make it satisfying, and the second one is to make it easy. Make it easy. So if you want to, let's say you want to learn a backend framework, make it easy. Let's say you will learn API. So you will learn API just for 1 hour or 2 hours. The basic step of API. You don't need to take up a lot of subject into one time. You need to passion it, you know. So you will see it as easy, and you will wanting more to do it. So make it easy, make it satisfying. And the third one is make it obvious. Make it obvious is you will tell yourself, I will do it, I will learn this API at 2 p.m. Thursday. So make it obvious the time of you will learn these things, and when, where, like five ways, 1 H, right? So make it obvious, because when you make it obvious, you will set the target, and you will know how and when to do these things. That is third, right? Make it satisfying, make it easy, make it obvious. And the fourth one is make it satisfying, make it easy, make it obvious, and make it, I forgot about it, but yeah, there are 4 things to do so you can have a new good habits. And yeah, if you already get rid of the habits and you already start the new good habits from these 4 things, right? Make it easy, make it obvious, make it satisfying, and make it achievable or something. I forgot, but you need to read those books, right? There are only 4 steps to make a new habit. And I will tell you the things that a lot of people underestimate is to not underestimate a little things that happen in your life. For example, if you're watching this by slouching your head, right? You may think that it's fine to slouch your head when you are using your phone or maybe laptop, but in the long term, you will eventually feel the impact. Alright, maybe if the slouching your head right now not gonna affect you, but in the long term, you will eventually feel the impact. So never underestimate little things in your life, from slouching your head, right? Because the other things that James Clear taught in the Atomic Habits is 1% of change in your daily basis is gonna change your life 36.67 times better in the end of the year. If you constantly change your life, even just 1% change, like maybe you just wake up and then you tidy up your bed, it's fine. It's fine, because if you do it constantly, just 1%, just a little difference, you will eventually become 36 times better than you were first started, right? And I want to talk about the having good mindset. The first step is you will have a lot of consume from social media, a lot of motivation. One of it is, the one that I don't like is, don't compare yourself to others. Because to be real, our life is a competition. If you want, for example, you got it into university, right? You will have to get a better score than your peers, than your friends, right? If you doesn't have the better score, if you have a lower score than them, you will not get into the university you want. So yeah, life is a competition itself. So you need to compare yourself to others, but in some circumstances, you will compare only and only it's gonna benefit you. I will tell you a story of Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is the richest person in India. He is the one that have like 40 story of buildings in Mumbai, right? Like the tallest building in the world even. And they first started, they are brothers, they are like twin brothers, right? Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, and the second one Ambani too namanya. And they are inherit the money from their parents, and they build independently the business. Like Mukesh Ambani have different business, and the brothers have different business too, and they always compete with each other because they want to their father to see that they are the best than the other siblings. So they will compete each other for having a good business time by time. And yeah, after 5 years of building this business, they become the most successful business in the world, because they are competing with each other. So yeah, you need to compare yourself, because this life is a competition, and if you doesn't look at others, you will eventually left behind. And the